Welcome. This is part 4 or now numericals will start. So first you have to make a note. Those all who want to gain knowledge, I am there to give abundance knowledge. Don't worry. There, what you have to do is, this limited part, I recently started uploading. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. These three you have to thoroughly study. Everything you have to understand. Of course, somewhere there, one star mark is there. That conditionally I will upload the class. Depends. If you give good response, I will upload it. Let me see how many people are interested. Okay, now we are starting part 4. You can put a small heading if you want. Numericals for finding ultimate moment of resistance of given singly reinforced rectangular sections. Put heading, big heading. Numericals for calculation of ultimate moment of resistance for given singly reinforced rectangular sections. First, procedure already given in the part 3. Strictly follow procedure. There is one small confusion some will have regarding after comparing XU with XU max, what is the next step under reinforced, over reinforced. It is thoroughly told. I will do one thing. This class, once for all, last time, it is for entire limit state method, whether it is singly reinforced rectangular or doubly reinforced rectangular or T section, all the cases. It is common. Somewhere here, big I write a note with a small example. That you have to go through thoroughly, write somewhere outside. What I am going to give is somewhere in between. Somewhere here, I will rub everything. I will remove here, and somewhere here, with the boundary, I will tell something. You take a separate paper and write it and attach to your notebook or where you write all these things. If at all you are writing, if you are not writing, what I can do? There, put a reference. Okay, start now. As usual, numericals now. I will tell question as usual, Roman 1. Roman 1. Why Roman 1? Once again I will tell. Actually, there is no Roman 1 required because it is... No, Roman is not required because I am going for separately procedure for singly, doubly and T-beam. Therefore, question number 1. First question. First example. Question 1. Question 1 right here. Dictated in class because space problem. Dictated in class. I think it is visible most probably. Let me check once, safer side. It won't take much time. Yes, dictated in class. Okay, first I will dictate. I will go outside because sometimes what happens is, you know it. When I dictate, I keep on coming in between. No, I will not disturb you. A rectangular section of a RC beam has a width of 250 millimeter and overall depth of 600 millimeter. It is reinforced on tension side by 3 bars of 16 mm diameter at a clear cover of 40 millimeter. Taking M20 concrete and tar steel of grade Fe 500, find ultimate moment of resistance of the cross section. The bending can be considered to be sagging. Over. Start. Solution. Given cross section, all in millimeter, 250, 600, 3, see, already told in the question, I already told, last I told, sagging BM, so top compression, bottom tension, extreme compression edge, this is tension. Clear cover given, be careful. As I told you, XU measured from there, compression side, D also from there. Now, only one question I will write. Next time I will put what? See, I written breadth or width B. Next time I will do one thing, I will put not that way. Breadth B, I will dictate here. You should write it. It will work from your side. Breadth or width of the cross section, you can write B. 250 millimeters. See, it's a cross section, all dimensions, this is not all dimensions in millimeter. Okay. Breadth or width B, 250 millimeter. Effective depth D, 600 minus 40, 40 is the clear cover, another half of 16, 552 millimeter. Cross-sectional area of steel in tension, AST, pi by 4 of 16 square into 3, you can make it here, this is your AST, equal to 603.19 mm square. Next, I told data, write B, write small d, write AST, then write FCK and FY. Concrete M20, for which FCK 20 Newton per mm square. Steel given is tar of Fa 500, for which Fy is 500. Last class I told, as soon as you get Fy, immediately there itself, instead of struggling later, the moment you get Fy, write what is the XU max by D for that one. Now, Fy 250, I told last time, Fy 415, Fy 500, you need not calculate. So directly, referring to IS code, for Fy equal to 500 Newton per mm square, XU max by D 0.46 over. Still for information, XU max is the limiting depth of neutral axis or depth of neutral axis for a balanced section. I wrote first time. Next time all, if you want to make fair copy, refer the first question and write it over. Required to find ultimate MR of given cross section. Okay. First step I told. Location, see, look, green color means actual neutral axis. Location of neutral axis for given cross section. Let XU be the depth of neutral axis from extreme compression edge. I told equate resultant compression force to tension force. I will not look there. 0.36 FCK, average stress, into B into XU is the area, stress into area, force compression equal to 0.87 Fy into AST. This is the equation for, I wrote here, see, this is not by-hearted equation. This is the equation to locate neutral axis for, right here, this is the equation to be used for locating neutral axis for singly reinforced rectangular section, remember, over. Substitute, 0.36, FCK 20, B 250, XU you are finding, 0.87, Fy 500, AST 603.19, you get XU 145.77 millimeter. Make a note here. This is actually how many times I already told here. See, waste of time. Let XU be depth of neutral axis from extreme compression edge for given cross section. Once again, this is what? For given section. Given section or depth of actual neutral axis. It is nothing to do with the limiting over. Now, note. This note means it is only for understanding. Now, most important concept. Last class I given procedure, part 3. Once you get XU, immediately calculate XU max. But I told XU max how to get. XU max by D is already there. So, we have XU max by D 0.46. So, XU max equal to 0.46 into D. 0.46 into 552 will come 253.92 millimeter. Okay, now come class. XU, we got 145.77. These all you should not write if you are writing examination. XU max 253.92. Now, class, this is the actual depth of neutral axis. This is the depth of neutral axis for a balanced section. This comparison we are making to decide whether a cross section is under reinforced or over reinforced. Write that one. So, since you got XU less than XU maximum, given cross section is under reinforced. Question will be continued. Now, immediately, one small note you make. I write now only. One small note. See. Now, you refer to as special note. Okay, I write here. Refer special note. Special note. Refer. One small, or you can call personal note. Later, as soon as this, I rub everything, I will give it here. See, it is coming up now. I will tell full board, I will write it. See, last time I told you, If XU comes less than XU max, cross section is under reinforced. If it is under reinforced, for proceeding further, for any further calculation, your XU will remain as it is. You cannot take 253. Whatever you got, that value only will continue. Okay. Now, by chance, if your XU comes more than XU max, you will write over reinforced section, then one statement you will write, and then that value gets cancelled. When you get more, for all further calculation, this calculated value will cancel. You will take the maximum value. I told less means less, equal means equal, but more means equal. So write here, personal note. Therefore, I am writing now for further continuation, your XU to be considered, I should not give first of all, considered is as it is. As it is means that is whatever is calculated value. Therefore, for all the further calculation, your XU will remain how much? 145.77 millimeter. Okay. This is only a personal note. Also, one more note. Cross section came under reinforced. Under reinforced section, you can find MR, ultimate MR, either by CU into A or by TU into A. No problem. Any one will do, but not for over reinforced. So, right here, one more. Since under reinforced, URI, short form. ORI means over reinforced. Since under reinforced, you can find MU by either CU into A or TU into A. Right here, any one will do. You can take any one of them. Both will give same answer. Close the personal note. Okay, now continued. When you continue, remember your XU will remain how much? 145.77. 1 minute now. I'll rub everything and write. For that one, this all I am removing. So I will make a small note here. 145.77. Second decimal sufficient. Breadth is 250, I will remember. Breadth 250. Effective depth 552. AST is 603.19. For my reference, because I am rubbing. See, I don't have any written script here. Sometimes people will prepare a problem before the class. No, I come here, write to save the time. But I just come here, when I write, I will take my calculator and enter the values. See, something I already wrote there, values. That means you can make out. I written all the answers there. Without writing, means I can imagine, no problem. And then M20 concrete, FE 500 steel. I remember it, okay. Now, full board I am rubbing. First, I will write the important concept. I will write in the description, important concept given in between. Go through it. It is your responsibility. Then, that concept, again and again, I will not tell. From next class onwards, if that problem comes, it is your problem, not my problem. Okay, I will rub the board and write it. Now, special note. You note down the time of I don't call a video, okay, it's a video only, but I call it as class, okay. See the timing, make a note. If you want to repeat, listen to once again. In the description, I may write it. Or even the thumbnail also, I may add this one little later. Okay. Special note or personal note, left to your choice. So this, what all I am writing here, our problem stopped earlier. You should write separately this one. And warning. This is a warning only. Warning. In future, I will not tell this again and again. I will simply tell, go back to part 4, that particular Full board statement, study and come back. Over. Person not over. No, sorry. This is valid for limit state method. Single line post or double line post, rectangular sections or T section or any section. For that matter, amoeba section also will do. But amoeba section, yes, will do. I will tell sometime. Tension side steel, compression will be spread then. Then you have to struggle. So any section will do. But remember, only for analysis, that is for finding ultimate MR. This is not for design. Design means something else is there. If MU is less than MU limit, you go for single line post. If MU is more than MU limit, overline post is not allowed. You go for either redesign or WA post. That in the YouTube I will not put it. It is for the group only. In the batches I will do it. So anyway you will be knowing it. Only for analysis. For all these means what? Singly, doubly or T. All this one. This note will come when you find XU and proceed further. First find XU. As usual you have to find XU. See the color there? Color is green color. XU means depth of neutral axis for given section or calculated value. You can make, sometimes people call actual depth of neutral axis, not limiting. Find XU max. Now you know how to find. Limiting depth of neutral axis or depth of neutral axis for balance section. See the correct order. How I explain, that way write. You also write in a drawing sheet. Compare XU with XU max. Okay, now come here. Case 1. XU comes less than XU max. In that case, cross section is under reinforced. One personal note you prepare till you get grip. Less means as it is. Means if you get XU less than XU maximum, as it is. That is, as it is means whatever XU you calculate, it will remain as it is. So proceed further with the XU, whatever you calculated. XU max is cancelled. Less means less or less means less as it is. I will write here now. Last I will tell money matter to make it perfect. This is where people understand. Lastly I will tell some money matter. Less means less or as it is. Equal means equal, no problem. Equal means equal, it will not come. But more means not more. More means what? Calculated value cancelled. If more, take equal to limiting value. Red color, limiting value. That is XU, that is, I should not tell, that is XU equal to XU max. And proceed further. 1 minute. I will tell where is money here. Money will come now. Now, case 2, XU more than XU max. Cross section is over reinforced. Person note. See, don't write in the examination hall. Person note. Calculated XU cancelled. Why? Because more means equal. Why? Cancelled. Because I already told you more means equal. Right there. Take XU, whatever is XU max. Calculated XU gets cancelled. See, now suddenly I change the color to black now. Green value is cancelled. Okay. Now, but if you write an examination, one statement you have to write. See, no statement required for under reinforced section. Why? No statement required for under reinforced section because why? There is no logic there required. Less means less. Therefore, no problem. Or one more note I will give you. Calculated, I will tell afterwards. For over reinforced section, ultimate MR is limited to that of a balanced section. That much you write for analysis problem. For XU equal, therefore, you find MR not for whatever XU is calculated, limit it to XU max. So for all further calculation, take XU equal to XU max. Proceed further to find UMR, taking XU equal to XU max. And one more thing I will tell. Under reinforced section means mu equal to cu into A or tu into A, any one of that will do, no restriction. But over reinforced section means, over reinforced section, where is it here? Means mu you take equal to cu into A, do not consider tu into A. Of course, it can be considered, right here, it can be considered, but complications. You have to go for some corrections, modification. So better not consider. Anyway, when I do my first today's class, it came under reinforced in part 4. Next class, I will solve over reinforced, where I will show you how to calculate, but I will tell better not go for it. Okay, over. Now, money matter, easiest example. See, somebody in the house told you, elders told you, you should not spend more than 1,000 rupees. I am Indian, so rupees spend. If you are US per outside, you can tell dollar or anything. Somebody in the house told you should not spend more than 1,000. So 1,000 is the limiting value. You are not allowed to spend more than 1,000 because maybe you are going a tour. You want to buy something. Elder person told, see, you are not allowed to spend more than 1,000. Okay. Case 1, you have 800 rupees. Tell me how much you can spend. Student will tell, sir, 800, sir. Why? Why not 1,000? Sir, only 800 is there. Ah, yes. If less means less as it is. If someone tells a condition for you, put a limitation on you, should not spend more than 1,000 means if you have 800 rupees, spend 800 only. How you can spend 1,000? So less means less only as it is. Suppose you have 1,000, yes, you can spend 1,000. Okay. Equal means equal. Suppose your pocket money, imagine it's pocket money, you have 1,200 rupees. You are about to buy. The elderly person will tell, see, I told you already, you are not supposed to spend more than 1,000. So even if you have 1,200 rupees, if XU is more than XU max, you should not use that strength. You should limit to only 1,000. That's why more means whatever money you have got does not matter. Spend only limitation value. If you have 800, spend 800. If you have 1,000, spend 1,000. If you got more than 1,000, spend only 1,000. Okay, sufficient. I will come back to problem now. See, these are all special note right outside, not here. Outside. Now, I will continue the question and close it. Now, question 1 continued. Still, see, one more note. Sometime people will tell, how many times you are telling, see, my purpose is to educate. Concept should be clear. By telling repeatedly, if people understand better, I'll be a very happy person. So, we got XU less than XU max. See, therefore, refer personal note just now given. XU remains as it is, that is same, 145.77. This is cancelled. Also, since under reinforced, I told you, since it is under reinforced, you can use either CU into A or TU into A. Both are okay, but it has got technical reason. Working stress method not allowed. Somebody will ask, sir, why sir, working stress not allowed, limit state allowed? Why means it has got concept. That is the basic of RCC. If you want to learn RCC, you should know what I will tell in that star class is important. But conditions apply. I told already. I will tell once again, if someone has not gone through, at least minimum unknown to me 100 persons should request for the class. Then I will do it. Okay, start. Now, really continued. Don't now make already told you can find mu equal to cu into a or tu into a. So, here, see. To get ultimate MR. Okay, I start. To get ultimate MR. MR of given cross section. Symbol to save the time, that is mu. To why every day write, that is called mu. Okay, start. First here, see. Option 1. Find mu by mu equal to cu into a. Then basic equation is, if you go for a basic derivation, basic is, this pen is not writing, I'll change the pen. Basic is mu equal to point, see, I am not referring anything. It all comes to the mind. 0.36 FCK into B into XU, this time no color, into D minus 0.42 XU is the basic formula. If you substitute equal to 0.36 into FCK 20, B is 250, XU is 145.77. I told you, see, written there, 0.77 into bracket, D is 552, I noted down, minus 0.42 into XU is 145.77. Calculate, it will come in 10 to the power 6 Newton millimeter. It will come, I noted down, 128.77 to save the time. 77 Newton millimeter. You can tell that is 128.77 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now, this is basic by finding cu into a. Now do one thing. Or, I'll put here now. For same thing. For same means what? Mu equal to cu into a only if IS code expression used. Then in the IS code they are given mu equal to 0.36 into XU by D into 1, same equation, 1 minus 0.42 into XU by D into BD square into FCK. Then before substituting, what you have to do? Right here, before substituting, find the value of XU by D equal to XU 145.77 divided by D is 552, little more accuracy, point, I noted down somewhere, 2641. I calculate, 4 decimal. Then your mu equal to, I will write here now, if you go to IS code version, 0.36 into XU by D, 0.2641 into bracket 1 minus 0.42 into 0.2641 up to here over, continuous space is not there, into B, 250 into D square, 552 square into FCK is 20. In the design class for the batch, I will tell why IS code wants in the form of BD square. Okay, equal to, I will not calculate, I calculated, it will come 128 point, instead of 77, it came 78 10 to the power 6. Why error? Not error, because you rounded this number. It is not 0.2641, it is 0.26408, something like that. So, right, that is what? That is 128.78. You write whatever answer you got. If you do by this way, your answer is 128.77. Okay, that is not an issue. Okay, over. Now, or option 2. You make a note. Because it is singly reinforced section, you can use mu is by cu into a or tu into a. And one more thing, since under reinforced section, there is no correction required. But over reinforced, danger. I will tell you next time. Or see, that I wrote here, Find mu. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, do only one of them. Find mu by, I'll wait immediately. Find mu by mu equal to tu into a. Then, basic equation, derived equation is mu equal to 0.87 fy into ast into 4 test over into bracket d minus 0.42 xu. Substitute. 0.87 fy is 500, ast is 603.19 into bracket d 552 minus 0.42 into xu is 145.77 equal to 128.77 already calculated 10 to the power 6 Newton millimeter that is 128.77 kilonewton meter. Okay. Now, or I'll let you somewhere here, or if IS code version is used, they give some other way. Then IS code told mu in terms of tension, I told you, they replaced some term here, simplified it, they got another format. Actually, there's a reason for it. Reason all in the class I will tell. Mu equal to 0.87 fy into up to here same ast, here d outside into bracket 0.42 into xu by d is 0.87 by 0.36. It comes to 1.015. IS code told 1 is okay, therefore no multiplying. Actually 1 minus, it is actually right there. It is 1.005 here. ASTFY divided by, but we should, once you refer to IS code, we will write whatever IS code has given. Substitute 0.87, 500 into 603.19. 603.19 into 552 into bracket 1 minus AST 603.19 into 500 divided by B is 250, D is 552, M which concrete? M20 concrete divided by 20. When you calculate, it will come, see, it will come 129 10 to the power 6 Newton millimeter. That is 129 kilonewton meter. You can make a note here. 128.77, 128.78, 128.77, it becomes slightly more, like 128, like in 12,877 rupees, how much? 20 rupees difference, not 20. One times in 12,870 rupees transaction, there's a problem of 129, 23, 23 rupees difference. People will tell, what is this? It is okay. You suppose you purchase somewhere, he will tell, sir, cost is 12,000. He will tell, sir, cost is 12,900. But you tell him, sorry, I have got only 12,877 rupees. He will tell, okay, sir, no problem. 23 rupees, leave it. Or point some difference is, see, in 128.77 is almost equal to 128.8. Another 0.2 more, it will be 129. Right, note. So you will answer. Or you can make a note. What happened is, actually, this, there is a number of this to be multiplied by 1.005, 1.015, sorry, not 5, 1.015. So when you see, you have to multiply 1.015 means 1 minus that one. When you multiply, this will become slightly more. When you subtract, it will become less. Then it will become same answer, 128.77. You can make a note if you want. So the actually formula is, original formula is 1.015, but IS code told, okay, no problem. Such small things don't bother. Silly matter. Okay, so ultimate MR for the given cross section is say around 120. Leave this one, okay, 128.77, 128.8, or if you use this equation, 129, okay, kilonewton meter. Thoroughly study this question. In part 5, I will see that your XU is more than XU max. Important question. Okay, then I'll give some extra questions, then go for doubly reinforced section. It requires serious concept. There is a term called FSC, troublemaker. So many places people make mistake in W. I have seen so many online classes. They make a blunder in the approach for W post. They don't understand properly. I will give you 100% correct procedure. Now remember, I told YCU into you, star is there. At least now start commenting that yes, we want that class. Even I also want to tell why it is beneficial. But since I committed now I won't tell unless you ask for it. See, mother wants to give food to the baby, but it will wait till the baby cries. So you ask for it. Okay, thank you.